Welcome back. You're watching Ayubowan Sri Lanka and we are with Mr.Malraj Balapitiya. He's the Chief Executive Officer of the SLT Publications. And we were also doing an interesting demonstration as to the new service that they have introduced. That is to check the contact details via a mobile phone. That is, you browse the website through a mobile phone and you still get access to all the information. And there's a special feature that is launched called the road assistant. So all the petrol sheds and three-wheelers, any contacts you need, you can find through that. So Mr. Balraj Balapitiya, we will continue from there.
Yeah.
And you also said that another relatively new service that you have introduced to access these contact details is the call center, where you need to dial the numbers there. So can you elaborate on that and how everybody can make use of this?
Yeah, that is called 1213. This is a charge-free service for Sri Lanka Telecom customers to access directory information through the call center. Because the thing is now if you take the entire customer base, it is very difficult to include all these customers to one single directory. Practically, it is not possible. Now, if you include all the telephone numbers to one directory, that becomes a very bulky document and it is very difficult to handle. Because of that, we have been publishing directories for provinces. Each and every province, as I told, say Kandy, one directory. Southern Sabaragamu, one directory. Like that, for provincial based directories we are publishing. In Colombo, the custom base is very high. Because of that, we are publishing directories Colombo district 1, Gampaha district 1 and another directory for Kalutara district. So then when customer in Kalutara district, if they want to find the telephone number of a Gampaha customer, definitely it is not available in his directory. So then they face big difficulties. Because of that, we have introduced this particular service free of charge and it is available in all three languages. So people, if they dial 1213, our friendly staff, they will very easily find this number in any language at any given time, because this is a very convenient service. And also this particular database contains all island directory information.
And they have a very, I think, advanced search system.
Very powerful search engine. I can take one example. Now, if you take the Pereira name, there are 52,000 Pereira names in the database, and if you take the Colombo directory, there are 88 pages. So, if you want to find a particular person, a Pereira, it's very difficult to go through these listings and find this name. But the call center, we have a very powerful search engine. They put some information, additional information, they will be able to find it. For example, we'll say, I'm trying to find some Pereira in Flower Road, Colombo 7. So, they simply put Pereira and part of the address, Flower Road and Colombo 7, then you will narrow down the listings from 52,000 to maybe 5 or 6.
So that is actually very important, because when we are searching the directory and if we don't know the entire address and if there are about so many Pereiras there, actually the task of searching becomes impossible. So I guess with the call center, this is also a problem that you have addressed, isn't it?
Definitely, because another thing is, maybe unlike the mobile phone, the fixed telephones are kind of family phones. For example, in my home, the telephone in directory, it is listed under my name, but it is used by my wife and children. But basically, if someone wants to find them, so you can't go through the directory and find it.
Because it is listed under your name.
My name.
Right.
But in the call center, if they say, okay, this is what we want, they are from this area, their house number is this.
And it doesn't have to be complete information. It
No,
can be partial
even
information.
say for example, I can remember their house name, for example, Singhavila. So, in our database, if you put Singhavila, all the houses with Singhavila name appears there. From that, our call center staff is very capable of asking few questions and getting this information. For example, they will ask, can you remember the area? So, from out of few listings, you can get the information. So, the call center is a very convenient service definitely, and I'm sure the people will use this 1213 service.
So is it 24/7 available?
Yes, 24/7 in all three languages. The other feature on the call center, because we regularly update this information. Directories are published once a year, and but we give lot of new connection throughout the year. Those information is not captured in the directory, but in this call center or all other associated products, they can get the most updated information.
So for the updated information, the better source definitely will be the
call center.
And also the studio is ready to do another demonstration with the mobile, trying to find out information. So we can also try to find a hardware store. Maybe that is another.
Yeah, that's a very important thing.
Yes, so
yeah.
maybe
we'll
can
find some hardware that
yes.
comes under the product and services. So it should come on the screen now. Yeah, once you put hardware, so you will get there are 2-3 hardware related classification. We'll say hardware retail, modern hardware, central hardware. We'll try to find the modern hardware telephone number. Yeah, it comes.
Yeah, and then also going back to our discussion,
yeah.
I just wanted to ask you now, when the call center becomes very efficient and also you have the mobile services, will the directory, the starting point, sort of be redundant, or in the sense the use of the directory, will the need to use that diminish? I mean, obviously it's always good to have everything recorded in one place. But
yeah, I would say this one. Now say this is our classified directory.
Right.
Now you will find lot of product and service details. You will find pictures, there are the lot of information available here. So those information you can't give through the call center. So then this will not become redundant definitely, because now if I want to find say hardware, say for example, can we give those information? You can't give all this information through the call center. There, the classified section plays a major role.
Now that brings us to a very important question about advertising, because advertising, I guess you can't do an advertisement through a call again. So that plays an important role in the generation of revenue as well. So what is the revenue that you earn, and the role of advertising in the context of the directory?
I'm not going to promote, I'm not going to do the, promote advertising here, but anyway, this classified business section is very much important for people to get the product and service details. For example, in our directory, there are 1,300 product and classifications are listed here. That means any product or any service in Sri Lanka available here. So this is available in everywhere. The telephone directories, particularly as I told you earlier, directories available in all government office, all business entities, residential customers and foreign missions. Everywhere this directory is available. So therefore, if someone advertises in the telephone directory, so his advertisement message goes throughout the country. And also it is accessible through different media. So as I told you, the website, our CD, web, everywhere it is available. So if someone lists their information in the directory, so they are paying only for the directory. All other associated media, they get free exposure.
Right. So now referring to the web again, our studio is again ready to do a demonstration. Maybe we can do, now that we did a business organization and hardware stores, furniture, why can't we maybe do petrol sheds? Because
yeah, that's, as I told you, that comes under the useful information section.
And also road assistance,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, useful. When you go to the useful information section, should come now. Okay, there are road assistance. If you click road assistance, you will find petrol shed, towing services. So you want to find the petrol shed, right? So we'll say we are trying to find a petrol shed. Say